Swift as my feet can carry me. You won't have a word.
The priests will open the temple up again. You'll see. They're good people. Holy people. Please, in the name of the crying one, have mercy.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Logan is dead. Murdered.
What happened?
I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
Make a believer out of anyone. Of exactly this. Exactly this. We let more outsiders in and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelnane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
He was murdered, or so I've heard.
Exactly. Lorgan let a killer into our temple due to his misguided compassion. His faith got him murdered.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid.
Sounds like your god would have been proud of Father Lorgan.
Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Ilmater's grace. I don't teach you how to pray, so don't teach me how to investigate.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
Sounded like you were having quite the disagreement.
You could certainly say that. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder, and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
If you think the investigator did a shoddy job, I can look into the murder for you.
Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence.
Where can I find the investigator?
Chares's Caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case.
Any idea what I should be looking for?
Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really.
I best get going.
I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
I'll give it a shot. Infirmary.
justice endures, even in suffering.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day.
I'm looking into Lorgan's death. I need to ask you some questions.
What do you want to know?
How did he die?
Slowly. Lorgan was a good man, if naive. He deserved better. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Lorgan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
Something good here, I hope.
That might be worth a look. Something over there.
Got it.
Tale for the ages.
Fools these mortals be. On the double.
No traps, please. Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
Oh. Are these entrails?
Never wanted the easy path. Looks like they were trying to hide. Didn't work. What's in here? Seems simple enough.
That might be worth a look.
did he die?
The same one that ended Father Logan, perhaps.
I'll take that.
Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elden Ring. There's something happening to it.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Let's move. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Watch your back. A crooked touch.
Best get going. One day I'll catch a break. Here we go.
I've said all I have to say already.
Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave.
I'm investigating Lorgan's murder. What do you know?
I know it's not fair. This was the best job I ever had. Lorgan was kinder than most. And now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical.
Where are the
We
bodies?
tossed Brilgor out back. Sister Rose has Lorgan in the infirmary, preparing him for a decent burial. You could pop your head in and pay your respects.
What's inside?
Mikkel Hornkiss gave all to the lepers, fell to the malady himself. He is a beacon to us all.
Seek and you shall find me.
Looking ahead.
Don't touch me.
Hey, good looking.
Well, hello.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
How did you die?
Pierced. Once. Paralyzed.
Who killed you?
Dwarf. Red clothes. Stranger.
Were you alone when you died?
Father Lorgan, helping me.
Why was he helping you?
Fists, after me, needed to hide.
Where did you die?
Tunnels beneath temple, hidden from sight.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Let's move.
No time to rest. Moving in. Let's see what this does.
Attention! This thing's got a double bottom. Old trick.
What to do? Over, then through. Very well.
How goes the search?
Here's the murder weapon. It was in some secret tunnels under the temple.
That's it! Proof that Valeria missed something. They'll have to listen to you now. If you can convince them of Brilgor's innocence, then perhaps Ilmater could shed one less tear this day.
Ilmater's grace.
Please, in the name of the Crying One, have mercy.
We've got your firing teacher set.
is dead. This
A new
does not
face.
bode well.
Something to send? Oh, don't be shy. Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed.
I'm sorry to tell you, I found the body of one of your couriers. He carried this letter.
Gomwick. That's a real shame. Fine courier he was. Stumped how I'll replace him. Most want to get into the city these days, not leave it. We've had to cut our courier services completely. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
Any idea where the birds went missing?
Not the foggiest. Normally they fly true as an elven arrow. Something nearby is snatching them. I can tell you that much.
I'd be happy to take a look.
Well, if it's not too much trouble, I'd be much obliged. Any letters you find, bring them back to me, unopened, of course, and there's some gold in it for you.
Let's see.
Name and rank! Quickly now! There's a war on!
Against the Absolute? I know, I'm fighting in it.
The Absolute? Poppycock! Enemy propaganda designed to confuse simple minds. Not your fault you fell for it. You need a strong leader like myself to see the wood under the trees. I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Chiantha. State your purpose, Groundwalker. I don't have all day.
I hear some of your officers have gone missing recently. What happened to them?
Damned awful business. Fine flyers, a lot of them. Gone without a trace. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. We're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the blighter. If you pass that way, beware the sign of the featherless wings. From that rooftop, none return.
My son, he's only a boy. You must understand.
You won't help us, at least let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
By allowing his faithful to suffer the most.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
I think
think that's another Tressum.
Mr. Decarios, heavens! Fancy seeing you here.
Tara! That can't be you, can it?
I suppose you won't be terribly shocked to find your old friend Tara amongst the pigeons. They've always been a personal favourite.
My, is that a ring? For us? Ugh, you shouldn't have. Enjoy yourself now, Tara. Looks like you've got yourself set up quite nicely here.
What's your Tressum doing here, Gale?
She isn't my Tressum. She's my friend. And from the looks of things, it appears she's eating pigeons.
Can you ask her to stop eating pigeons?
Oh, right. Did you hear that, Tara? Stop it?
Well, these must be important birds indeed, Mr. Decarios. Forgive me for feasting on their bodies and bones so very voraciously.
Oh, she's agreed. Just about.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. No one back home will ever believe this.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Direct me. It shall be done.
Never a dull moment.
Let me work my magic. Certainly.
Can't give up now.
Charmed, I'm sure.
course. My pleasure.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. With haste.
Yes?
Maybe later, Peanut.
Still breathing, despite everything. Light on my feet.
Why not?
Let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Don't suppose you've, stumbled across those letters yet?
Is this the letter you were looking for?
Thank the gods! Unopened as well. Oh, what a relief. My customers will be most pleased. Here's your fee. As promised.
This whole situation stinks.
I have secured the most excellent.
Not a chance. We must recruit.
Let the kid.
He wants to teach the refugees a lesson, right?
Less than a buck.
A tip? Don't piss off the Ginny. Oh, and if the kobold tries to sell you food, run. Enjoy the circus.
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me. I'd love to, thanks. Boo!
A tip? Don't piss off the Ginny. Oh, and if the kobold tries to sell you food, run. Enjoy the circus.
Trust no one.
You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave.
Right, I'll be on my way.
Lost in thought. Forthwith.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Always ready. I should arrest you.
No like you. No like your smell.
What path lies before me?
I'm going to try to interpret her hand movements.
You realize she is miming putting on face paints. She has them to sell.
I'd like to see your face paints.
Approach, ugly one.
You are very loud.
Yes. Behold, Akabi's Wheel of Wonders. Spin to win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable.
What kind of things can I win?
Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot.
What is the jackpot?
No more questions. Spin or don't.
I'd like to spin the wheel.
Let us see if you have luck's favor. Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this.
Thanks, I guess.
You are welcome, putrid one. Return again to try anew.
I received definitely a broom of flying.
Approach, ugly one. Behold, Akabi's Wheel of Wonders. Spin to win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable.
I'd like to spin the wheel.
Let us see if you have luck's favor.
You notice a glint in Akabi's beard. As it glows, the wheel moves away from the jackpot. He is cheating.
Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this.
You're cheating. I saw you rig the wheel.
You dare speak to me as if we were equals? You are a scrap of food in my teeth. The dirt beneath my fingernails. You are nothing. I am, however, feeling gracious, so I will forget this and allow you to spin again. Or I can turn you into something vile. Choose.
Fine, I'll spin the wheel.
Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this.
Thanks, I guess.
You are welcome, putrid one. Return again to try anew.
I won a gem of restitution. And boots of very fast blinking.
Well, well, well.
The boots are very fast blinking. You can cast Misty Step with the caveat that you will teleport, leaving your clothes behind. And the Gem of Restitution, an exceedingly loyal gem that just so happens to return to its owner's pocket if sold. Very useful, were it not for the fact that it is the Circus Genie who owns it.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Toes, toes.
No one stopped me yet. Don't waste a step.
Oh, darling, don't forget that Dragonborn's order. It's due shortly.
I have something to ask.
Darling, we have a customer. Is your camp drab? Dreary? Then you have come to the right place. Browse our bespoke, stony and bony creations. Or commission a statue in your likeness. It is our most sought-after service.
Stony and Bony? Which one are you?
Bony, at your service. That there is my darling wife, Stony. Is she not magnificent?
She's, a lot bigger than you.
I know! It's wondrous! Now, what can I do for you?
Let's see what you have.
Oh, you shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it. Nothing caught your eye? I shan't tell my wife. She'd be most upset. Ah, the adventurer returns. Care to purchase a bespoke, stony and bony creation?
I'd like a statue of myself for my camp.
Oh, my wife shall be delighted. Customs are her favorite, particularly when their facial structure is as unique as yours.
I don't have enough money.
Oh, then feel free to browse our workshop, but be quiet. My wife is at her creative zenith, and I do not wish her to be disturbed.
Oh, hungry little hobgoblin. Want a treato? I has lots of treatos, and magics, and junks I finds. Don't worry. I only takes junks from dead people. I is nice.
How often do you loot corpses?
Oh, lots of times. The beasts ate a kiddo the other day, and I got some good stuffs. I mean, Circus is safe. Do not worry.
Let me see what you have.
Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you. Bye-bye now. Come back to Papa soon. Every sail, Papa set.
Oh, Mr. Hag. Miss her stink.
Lucille! It's pose, grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. And Boris. Boris! Put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up.
Is this a circus act?
We are decades from that. I hope they could open for dribbles. Not that my star needs the support, but at this rate, who knows? Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally, I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage. But these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus, darling. Get it right this time, or I'll resurrect the one who can!
Do not stand too close. The flames have a life of their own.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Not to my taste, but I'll take a clown over some hack magician pulling peonies from his breeches.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight?
I'm going to relax and enjoy the show. It's been forever since I've seen Dribbles perform.
He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be? Who?
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up.
You love the spotlight, don't you, Astarion? Here's your big chance.
What? No. Don't you dare. This isn't funny.
Oh, my heart! The enthusiasm is too much! Now, up, double sharp, or poor Buddy will think you don't like him. Right there! Oh, perfect!
Go on, Astarion.
Of course! What fun! I'm going to fucking kill you.
Now, you're very special. As special as can be. Does anyone know why?
Why?
You're special, my friend. Because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute. Eager to bleed is the sport of the show. Praise the Absolute. Torment.
I always knew I'd die at a circus.
Here comes the punchline. Rebels, no!
Soldier. Heating up. Come on, Karlak. Show him who you are. Survival is all that matters.
Outmaneuver them. Another shifter. Shame. I thought we were having a real clown.
Nice little nap. I've got a long road ahead.
You fight good. Doppelganger, not so good.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
Let's have a look.
Dribbles. Why did you have to go missing now of all times?
These boots have seen everything.
Skellies will take forever to clean this place
What's up for discussion?
Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful Dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude.
I don't know. I enjoyed myself. Killing clowns is a rare treat.
If that's your idea of fun, darling, you and I are going to get along swimmingly. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus. But I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every color and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say?
I'll look for Dribbles.
That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Hmm? Good luck, and thanks ever so much.
Get your shinies and Tritos!
Someone there? Don't linger. On tippy toes.
All right, I shall stop fussing.
Move unseen.
Oi! Give that back! It's my special hand!
What makes this hand so special?
I found it by the clown man's tent. Fought a rat for it and everything's. It's a one-of-a-kind hand with artisanal bite marks. It's worth lots.
You know, I can get a hand for much cheaper elsewhere.
Fine. I gives it to you. For a discount. Ha ha ha!
Here, you drive a hard bargain.
Yes. Another sweet sale for Papa, the business lord. Enjoy your treat, ho. Make sure to not overcook it.
Moving.
All right, what now?
Every sale, Papa sets it. Set it. Papa sells good things.
Breathe deep and move.
That drow's nose was as crooked as you carved, my darling.
W worthy.
I need a quick word.
See.
Violence erupts here. My home. My refuge in this city of stone and steel. Your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love, are you not?
I do love someone. Someone very close to me, actually.
You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor. Truth, a sword, and trust, a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
Starion, you up for this?
Oh, my love. How could I say no?
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender, so fragile. But do you see it for yourselves? Astarion, a tumultuous past, hides behind a mirthful grin. The heart is fraught. So let us begin with the joyous. When is he happiest?
When he's elbow deep in gore.
Guilty as charged. Sometimes literally.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection. Many things delight the heart, but only one makes it sing. Tell me, what does he desire more than anything?
Revenge.
Oh, yes. Yes, please.
The sweetest loves dance lightly on the tongue, but now we must dig deeper, into the most painful reaches of the spirit. Fear sits in the soul of all. To tame it, we must name it. Astarion, what is his deepest fear?
Forever feeling like a slave to someone else.
Really? I mean, yes, but really? You just tell whatever stranger just walked up and asked?
There is no need for secrecy here. You wear your truth so close to the skin.
Well, you were right every time. I almost wish you hadn't been, but, you do know me.
How close you are. Two hearts beating a perfect rhythm. But I know the truth. Only one face haunts your dreams each night. Close your eyes, sweetness, and she will come to you.
Still rolling in the muck, I see. Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. Oh, your bond will not save you. He will wrap its cord around your neck and make you swing from it. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos.
You can feed on me tonight if you'd like.
I was so hoping you'd say that. Until later, then.
Are you worried about Cazador finding out you're back?
I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike.
It sounds risky.
It's something of a gamble, true, but if I can win, if I can beat him, it would be worth any risk. So yes, I do worry about facing him. But if we can get his attention, finding the ritual's location will be much easier, and that could give me the edge I need.
child. You don't take kindly to parasites. You should have killed the little monsters.
They were provoked. The child was poking them, prodding them while they were trying to run.
Queen Vlakith. Skra!
You are a Charlotte, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlakith.
Stand your ground. Don't fall for Vlakith's lies.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow, while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
Soldier, my engine. It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods.
I'm ready if you are.
Bit sweaty, but up for whatever's next. Ugh. Thanks, soldier. Can't wait to be home. Anything that comes after that is extra.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Absolutely not. We've hit our quota for mangy strays.
Of course you can say, Yana. Pick a spot and settle in.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
I'm going to consider Lysa's past and present. What is the true source of her resentment?
Vlaakith has upended Lysa's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lysa's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
You're grieving the future you'll never have. Vlaakith took everything from you.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm moored to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward.
What next?
We find Voss at Sharess's caress and retrieve the key to releasing the prince. Orpheus Tough Kinazin.
Vlaakith promised to make you that to Vlaakith. What does that mean?
Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago.
Do you think the egg is doing well?
The egg grows ever warmer. The hum of life within it louder. It may yet hatch, though not soon by my estimation. In its heat lives stimulation, and in its throbbing, exhilaration. An effigy of Githyanki future, incubated inside a fragile shell.
You're getting attached. Should I start calling you Mommy Lae'zel?
Only if you want me to roast you over a campfire, using my blade as a spit. But it is true that I feel some manner of responsibility for this unhatched whelp. After we free Orpheus, we can revisit the matter. If the egg hatches beforehand, well, we will shield it from the Lich Queen's zealots. Whatever may come, I will not let Vlaakith poison the fledgling with lies.
We should keep it in camp, away from danger.
A camp once visited by a scheming devil is no safe haven for the unhatched. It has afforded us as much disquiet as it has rest. Leave the egg with me. There's no need for further discussion.
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight.
Can we talk about the two of us?
Can we? I suppose we can.
Could I kiss you?
Can't get enough. I'm not surprised. I do rather like that, you know.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
What are you doing?
Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
Who do you think of?
Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you.
Was it more intimate?
In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
Do you need a hug?
I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
Thank you for sharing that.
You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
Still alive. Never a dull moment.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna.
Why are you so scared?
Well, why are you so nosy?
Do you know what happened to Yenna's mother?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
May I pet you?
Please don't.
It's a letter from Arabella. The ink is still fresh and the letter is drawn in a careful hand. Hey you, so I owe you a lot. For one, I don't know what the inside of a snake's belly looks like. For another, you let me stay at your camp. And for another, you found out what happened to Moms and Pops. I'm on my own now, and Bone Man says it's a good thing. I just have to let the weave guide me. And as far as I can tell, it's tugging me to Baldur's Gate. So I'm heading there first. Anyway, thanks for everything. I won't forget it. Signed, Arabella.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
If you're a customer, go down to this shop. Otherwise, clear off.
What do you sell?
Well, given this is in fact a blacksmith's, we sell things that need smithing. The shopkeeper can tell you more. Give the lazy sod something to do for once.
Hi! Welcome to the Rivington General. Browse carefully. The weapons are sharp. Hi! Want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. Buy a spear. What'd you say? Huh?
Are you the one that sells the smith's weapons?
Yep, that's me.
Grumpy fella, isn't he?
On the outside, but he's a softy at heart, like molten steel. Also, he's a living legend. Do you know he's won Best Smith in Rivington 7 years in a row? And he says that if I move enough stock, I might even get to have a go on the anvil.
Let's see if I can help boost your sales figures. Show me what you've got.
Oh, yay! Want more? Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna buy? You know where I am. Bye!
Here goes nothing.
This whole situation stinks. Guild robbers are usually decent enough folk. They take your gold, but they leave your ribs intact.
You throw a fit when there's no hot water.
Sir! We can't let you in.
Great headline.
I thought we'd be safe in the gate. I heard the stories.
Well, all you want. We've got enough mouths to feed. We don't need your kind.
Our
Outrageous.
kind?
Outraged.
Refugees.
Get away with whatever they like.
Poppycock. Cannot believe they lost my letters. Please, in the name of the Giant One, have mercy. Stop fretting. The Steel Watch will put a stop to them.
If you remember from a certain random episode, assuming mark my words.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Left to eat, let alone buy papers to enter the city.
They're damn near chomping at the bit. What's the plan?
For refugees traveling alone, or any stupid enough to
You're going to hire all the refugees. Just like that.
See the city. Look on the hill.
Cooking, construction, the possibilities are endless.
Circus.
What do you get out of this? Well, it's the right thing to do, isn't it?
Set
dabbling in marvelous.
It won't. Soon the bastards will outnumber us. They'll come for our homes.
Got camp bits and bobs from Danthalon's dancing act.
Jimmy, I'm scary. Guild robbers are usually decent enough folk. They take your gold, but they leave your
Citizens only. I won't say it again.
We will clear from arms. There's nowhere else to go. Please.
Front page material. There must be something.
Take it somewhere else. My hands are full.
Headline.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
I'm not a refugee.
Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
I can take care of myself.
Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
I'm called Daisy Dewdrop Fluffington.
Well met, Citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
What in the hells is that thing?
I am a Steel Watcher, Citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business.
I wish to behold the Sea of Swords and commune with its water spirits.
Eyes open, body still.
Why?
The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
I will stand still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost, I don't know, buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
I'm going to ready myself for a fight.
Smell blood. The hammer's gonna fall. Let's cook with fire.
Time to kill.
lost.
Impero Titi.
Hungry for the slaughter.
On it. Incendium Vivi.
My turn. No choice but to keep going.
down the hatch.
Time for a cull.
Blood comes easy these days. Nothing will stand in my way.
Rook to queen 6.
You're not gonna like this, mate.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Impero.
Step to it.
Impero.
Find a route.
Shall we cut and run?
I can't take much more.
Some healing for a wizard in need.
Ooh, fun.
Over here.
Come on, can't stay idle. Light on my feet. Another fight.
Can you feel death's cold grip? I don't fancy their chances. Pawn to cleric 4.
Count on me.
Let's have some fun. On the way. Let's spill some blood.
Well, so much for peace. Never a dull moment. One day, I'll catch a break.
Gone with the weave. Swiftly now. Unleash me.
Under their noses.
There's blood in the air. Come on then.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Take two of them.
That nearly ended me.
Poor fucker.
Lovely little pick-me-up.
All right. Time to see what new horrors waiting for us.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round...
Best be on my way.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff?
I'd probably break his nose. Good boy.
Better not be cursed.
You have gold. We have crossing has so few lodgings. We need at least a double bed.
Exactly. How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great. We can bunk with 10 other people.
I
None
found
of
so
them has
many
anything
victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no
in the
one would
gutter,
ever
then
lost.
that's anything.
I should speak up.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on.
I'm looking for a killer. A dwarf. Dressed in red. Just like you.
How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf.
I think a bunch of martyrs would be happy to see a trader. Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again.
To be fair, their high priest just died.
Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute.
I thought priests were meant to be polite.
So did I.
What's your trade?
Let me show you. Pleasure doing business. Rest my eye. Damn priests.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
Candlekeep. Maybe even art.
Oh, I'm sure he has plans. But I wouldn't dare.
They can turn into mist now.
You've been pulling all night.
I'm not the only one with new
I know
tricks.
he has. I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real.
Anything of use?
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Keep your distance, darling. Just like old times. Go.
Wetting your whistle.
Neither seen nor heard.
Dancing, dinner, drinks.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind. It doesn't make any sense.
You will when you've met the drow.
We can bond with ton of people. None of them has stick.
This way.
Looking ahead. Seems simple enough.
That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting.
Blood near the bed.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
I'm going to pull out the body.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
How about
Should mind
the
my step.
clubhouse? It has plenty.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too. Which means we're getting a real...
Open up.
The librarian does this thing with a whip.
Hear me out. Circus is caress. Also has
Everyone is Circus's caress.
You're not staying in a plot.
music and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron refuses me for a moment about wetting your whistle,
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Something's off about this one. On your guard.
Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. You've put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by.
Who are you exactly?
Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria!
Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Afraid so. I found new evidence, investigator.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
Father Lorgan's murder was just one part of a bigger plot, a Baal plot.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory?
Tell her about the murder. I'm going to tell her about the murder target list I found.
Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering.
Your glorious tale can trip an unsuspecting servant with the grace of an empress.
Oh, you flatterer. But you are, of course, correct. My tale is quite the marvel. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved.
What's that shady pair over there whispering about?
Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink.
Do I want to know about who's through those fancy curtains?
The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are.
What are your thoughts on the clientele as a whole?
That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
Was paying me to use the clamping device.
Nice. Lovely. And nice.
You can stare as much as you like.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
How did you end up here?
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfaces craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work.
Are you sure this is where you want to be?
It was not my work itself that has ever been a challenge to me. Merely the circumstances. I worked in this business in the Underdark, but it grew to festering monotony. The entirety of drow culture is obsessed with bondage beyond reason. While such activities have their charms, I yearned to reach greater depths. And there is no society on this planet more laterally, imaginatively, and confusingly depraved as that of Baldur's Gate. Although of late, I do feel like I've seen everything. Perhaps you'll show me something new.
I'm glad you found a place you feel safe.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself, boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them. And never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it? Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement.
Agreement? What kind of agreement?
We want both of you, silly, at the same time.
Sorry, Pet. I'm not quite comfortable with doing this again yet.
Don't worry, I wouldn't ask such a thing of you.
Ugh, don't be so nice to me. It makes me want to be nice back.
Was that human boy insisting on playing his acoustic looped version of High House of Wonders again?
Ugh, I hate squirrels. I don't understand why they're such a type for so many.
Just have such a headache. I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try.
Slow down, sweetie. Every substance has been tried and tested by yours truly.
What is it?
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes, give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Did you just cure me of the tadpole with a click of your fingers?
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
Then speak freely. Tell me why you brought me here.
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, You've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Orpheus?
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Go on.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
It's very convenient that you have exactly what I need.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
Just tell me what you want.
I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
I would be insane to give such a powerful artifact to a devil.
Better to have it in my hands, and far from your precious world, than in the hands of the gods and monsters that fight over this city's soul.
What exactly is the crown?
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
The idea of you ruling all 9 hells doesn't fill me with joy.
The hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them.
Why haven't you got a hold of the crown already?
It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He's not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
It must really annoy you that some mortals managed to steal the crown when you couldn't.
Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
I'd rather destroy the crown than risk it falling into the wrong hands again.
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world.
No deal, Raphael. I'm leaving.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
What to do?
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the crown Carsus forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
It was Raphael.
Raphael? Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
He knows how to free Orpheus.
How interesting. No doubt he impressed upon you the need to do so. And what did he want in return for this knowledge?
The crown that the brain is wearing.
Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. Tell me, you turned him down.
I turned him down.
Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
Such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is Circus' caress.
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
I'm not interested in pacting with devils, Voss.
Skaketh. Orpheus will be free. There is no cost too high to unshackle my people.
Raphael wants a powerful crown in trade. Who knows what chaos he might sow?
No more than Vlaakith will sow in Tunarath and beyond. No more than the Geich will sow across every plain. There is nothing I won't do, nothing I won't give to free Orpheus from the prism. The marks I bear are proof enough of that. But you are the one who carries the astral prism. You are the one who must free the prince. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand.
Orpheus sensed the tadpole before, and his guard attacked. Won't he attack if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Any idea where Raphael might keep the Orphic hammer?
A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices. He must keep the Orphic hammer there. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try.
I don't understand why there's such a...
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it. Come here. I'm not going to start an argument. I just want to know why you turned the boss down.
Did he tell you to try and win me over with your charms?
Cheeky. We might be in a brothel, but I'm not that kind of gal. You should reconsider, though. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city.
What exactly is it that you do for him?
Plenty. But right now, I have one job. You. I'm talking to you openly, mortal to mortal. And I'm begging you to sign the contract. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been.
Then why make demands of me instead of just helping?
He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due.
I don't believe a devil cares about the fate of the world.
I won't pretend he's an altruist, but he's looked at the balance sheet. No world, no souls. And it's hard to get leverage on an Illithid. They make terrible clients.
I'm not convinced. I'll stop the brain without his help.
I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you.
You're distracted recently.
I put it on especially for you. Brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
I never quite realized how burdened I was until I met you. The threat of the Shadow Curse, the politics of the Grove. I was forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. Thank you.
So the fog's lifted. What have you discovered?
You. I discovered you. I have lived a very long time. I have taken many lovers. My heart does not stir lightly. But it does now.
I'm flattered, but not interested.
Truly? I thought you felt the same as I did. You saw to my needs here in camp with the care of a lover, not a host. But I respect your choice, if that's how you truly feel. Your friendship remains precious to me.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested, but I'm already in a relationship.
You have bonded with Astarion, body and soul. His scent lingers on your skin. If there is to be anything between us, it must be with his consent. And perhaps someday, his participation.
I will speak with Astarion.
Take your time. I'll be waiting.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
You wouldn't believe the conversation I've just had with Halsin.
I was wondering when you're going to ask me about this.
Did he talk to you about it?
I guessed. The man can't stay quiet about enjoying the freedom of nature's gifts. I bet he'd outlaw clothing if he could.
I wouldn't even consider it if it bothered you.
I'm happy for you to have as much Halsin as you wish, but I do have one question. It's not because, you know, we haven't in a while.
Gods, I don't want you to think that for a moment.
I know, I was being foolish, but thank you for saying it. Go right on with Halsin. Far be it from me to hold your hunger against you.
Did you find time to speak with your partner? A potentially delicate topic, I understand.
Astarion is open to what you proposed.
Somehow I am not the least part surprised. But I am glad. Now we will have each other, but not just each other. Our hearts are free to roam, together or apart, as nature designed.
What comes now?
Now I need to restrain myself until we're afforded a quiet moment. Seek your bedroll when you are ready, but do not expect much sleep. You came. I was concerned you might have had doubts, or that this might have all been too soon.
Why, is the big, strong archdruid Halsin nervous? Adorable.
Perhaps a little. Do you know how hard it's been for me to contain myself? I'm almost frightened to touch you. If I give in, I may not be able to stop until I've devoured you.
Of course. What else do you think I'm here for?
Nevertheless, I will be gentle. Or at least, I will try. Just as nature intended. Come here to me. Forgive me, I lost the run of myself. Sometimes, if blood runs hot enough, it's difficult to tame the beast. Ugh.
Don't apologize. I like it.
You like it?
Yes, change back again. Let me have the beast, and let the beast have me.
Are you certain? It will be untamed, vigorous, and, well, large.
Just imagine we're back in the woods, and I'm your prey.